Alright, hello guys. It's 3 p.m. July 13th, 2020. It's another brutal day out there. The humidity is back, and we had a couple of thunderstorms over the area. You can see there were a couple that formed over Suffolk County. We haven't gotten anything, mostly partly sunny skies here in Nassau County. If we pan out, I mean, there's not a whole lot of activity on this map. You can see it's very scattered, not very impressive. And the SPC doesn't even have us in an enhanced risk. It doesn't even have us in a risk. It just has its risk in general. Thunderstorm is a marginal over, it looks like, New England. But other than that, nothing really that impressive. Here looking at the satellite, you can see we had some clouds, and then the sun's trying to come out a little bit, which may destabilize things a little bit. Looking at the current conditions across the area, where temperatures are in the mid-80s, but it's very humid out there. Actually, it's not that humid out there. Okay, no. Dew points are in the mid-60s. I kept thinking it was more humid. Okay, so it actually is not that bad out there. The humidity is not that high. At least it depends on where you are. Like in the middle of the island, the dew point is 65. We're at 88. On the south shore, it's 86, but the dew point is 74. So it's a little more humid on the south shore. And the middle, it's in the north shore, it's a little drier. And this is the drier air starting to work into our area. It looked like there's a dew point of 58 there located at Fort Lee. So the dew points are coming down, and that might help inhibit the thunderstorm activity a little bit. And they're higher over Suffolk, so maybe that's why that might be a product of the thunderstorms, or it might just be from that's the way it was before. Going over Jersey, we're in the upper 80s. So it's a hot day like yesterday, but the humidity is not quite as high in most places. We'll look at the observations from the website here. So 85, they do have isolated potential for severe thunderstorms. This is what the Weather Service has for our area. It's a 1 to 6 p.m. for our area. Damaging wind, primary threat. Flash flooding, primary threat. Large hail, but not a whole lot of... Alright, this was an old one now that they have for the marginal. They have the marginal over the eastern part of Long Island. And that's where the marginal is. So, but for the most part, not really. It's mostly the risk is for Southern Connecticut, Westchester, Long Island, New York City, and Long Island Sound. So right now, I'm not really impressed with what I'm seeing out there as far as activity goes. I mean, it's only 3, but these lower dew points are a sign that we're not really gonna probably see anything too bad. You can see it's 85 Farmingdale, but the dew point is 63. So dew points are coming down. The humidity is coming down. So let's take a look at the models, and we will see what's going to be happening in our area. So this high, I'm not going to show the upper air on this one. Here's that low associated with the trough. You can see the high builds in. It still has like a little low lingering off the east end there. That's interesting. It's the GFS. High pressure builds in for the rest of the week. We have drier air, and then the humidity starts coming back as we get toward Friday, and there's a front coming through, it looks like, that day. So let's take a look at that. Why does the GFS hangs the low up there like that? It has like a low that's stuck over looks like over southeastern New England there. That's interesting. Then that moves it away. Wednesday we're dry, Thursday we're dry, and then there's that front for Friday. That might get hung up to the south. That's interesting. I want to see if the NAM is doing that. NAM is not, has it further away. That's interesting. Well, hopefully that rain doesn't affect our area. We might see some clouds from it, though. I thought tomorrow was going to be a sunny day. Okay, so I guess after that we'll look at the... sorry, they're banging away. Can't hear it. But banging, cursing, and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so we'll go to the GFS. we'll look at our temperatures. Sometimes it's just hard to concentrate, you know. So cooler temperatures tomorrow. We're in the mid 80s. So we won't see the upper 80s, and then it's cooler on Wednesday because we're going to have more northeast flow coming in. So temperatures will be in the probably low 80s, even down to Jersey. Same thing for Thursday. May not even make it up to 80 those days. Friday too, only in the low to mid 70s. And then we start heating up by Saturday and Sunday with the heat coming back into the picture. The main thing is going to be the dew points because they're going to be coming down. So here comes the drier air. You can see here, look at that, dew points in the 50s perhaps over the western part of Long Island. The east end might still have some dew points in the low 60s, but definitely drier air. Weak northwest flow, and then we get more of a sea breeze developing. With that warm water, the sea breeze may actually bring in more humidity. And then for Wednesday, dew points in the low 60s. So, I mean, not super dry, but definitely better than what we've been dealing with. Dew points in the low 60s with that east-southeast flow. And then the humidity comes back Friday. And we got this, like, front that kind of looks like washes out over us. We might see a little drier air as a result, but we'll be dealing with the heat. Okay, so that's a look at the dew points on the GFS. I can use a different model for the dew point. I think the GFS has been handling the dew points pretty well, though. So here is the cloud fraction forecast, and you'll see. Looks like it has it clear, so I don't know why it has that low there like that. But we have a clear day tomorrow. We should have a mostly sunny day. Probably more clouds, a few more clouds on Wednesday and Thursday. Maybe that's why it's a little cooler those days. And then there's that front that tries to get through for the weekend, but I think it's just going to be more of a dry front. It's just going to be hot behind it. So that's what it looks like on that model. We'll go ahead and look at the NAM. Now the NAM's a little different. Has a little more cloudiness developing in the afternoon. Probably cumulus, stratocumulus, mostly over Long Island. Has it clearer over New Jersey, perhaps, because you got a little instability. And then Wednesday we'll see a lot more clouds, probably. But it won't be a bad day. It just won't be a clear day, but it'll be a comfortable day. And that's important. Those are hard to get in this pattern that we've been in lately. So that's good. So I think that's going to wrap up this weather update, and I will take a break from the weather update for a little bit, for a few days at least. I'm not sure, unless something unusual happens, because we're just going to be dealing with fair weather for mostly this week, and more comfortable conditions. So probably maybe Wednesday or Thursday I'll have another weather update for you. But other than that, I think I'm going to take a little break this week, because it'll be a decent week. So nothing. If we get some severe weather today, I'll have another weather update. But other than that, it looks like a pretty fair weather week with comfortable conditions. So get out there and enjoy it, and be away from the computer. I don't want to be around the computer as much when the weather is nice. Get outside. Take care, everybody.